What is up, everyone, and welcome back to another video. In this video, I'll be talking about just my life stories and just some funny stuff that that's happened to me. Okay, so first of all, when people ask me where I'm from, look, I'm an introvert, so I don't really know what to say because I was born in North. Okay, look, my parents were born in North Carolina. And they grew up there until they were like in their 20s. My dad got in the Air Force. He moved to so he married my mom. They got married, and then he had to go to North Dakota for the Air Force. So he moved to North Dakota. Then I was born, and then I was born. I spent 2 years in North Dakota, and then after those 2 years, I we went to Colorado, and then after we were in Colorado, I went back to North Carolina because we thought we were gonna, kind of retire and everything, but we ended up having to get back into the Air Force, and yeah, got back into the Air Force, and but there were some stupid things I did in Colorado before we went back to North Carolina. And then I'll tell you some stupid things that I did while I was in North Carolina. Okay? So first of all, and before I went to North Carolina, there wasn't really anything that big. I just did some stupid stuff here and there. One time, me and my sister, I'm the oldest kid, so it's my dad. He's 45 right now. My mom, who's 41. Me, I'm 12. I'm the oldest in the I'm the oldest kid. And then my two sisters, Elizabeth, who is 9, and then Johanna, who is 5. And so me and Elizabeth, who at the time I was probably like 5, and I don't know, we were both really young. And I was like, in case a burglar I don't know what was going through my mind, but I was like, in case a burglar got in, and we had to hide in the yard. Mind you, our yard was like the size of a quarter. I mean, not really, but like it was a really small yard. There were no hiding places in there. I was like, we have to make food. So I pretty much got sand from the sandbox and left it in water overnight. And then I told Elizabeth that we both had to drink the water. And it was just water with sand floating in it. We both had to drink it for some reason. I drank it with little to no problems. I just thought it tasted bad. Elizabeth, I was like, how's it taste, Elizabeth? I looked over at her, and she was already running in the house with her cheeks puffed up. She was going to throw up. I was like, no, Elizabeth. I chased her in the house because I didn't want to get in trouble. I chased her in the house. My mom was on the phone, and she looked at Elizabeth like she was crazy, and Elizabeth pointed at her mouth, and she did like an arrow, like she pointed out like she was gonna throw up, and she ran to the bathroom and threw up. She threw up sand, and Mom was like, "What happened?" And I had to tell my mom that I made her drink sand, and I got in trouble, and I was 5, and I mean, wow, I mean, it just made her drink sand. But yeah, she ran in the house and threw up, and I was like, Elizabeth, it's all your fault. But it was really my fault because, I'm just, look, I'm awkward. So that happened, and that was pretty exciting, I guess. I mean, she threw up, so yeah. I still remember my first time, like, legit throwing up from a virus. This might be, I don't know, I'm talking about throw up too much, but I promise this is the last time. I was laying in the bed. No, it's probably about maybe 5, maybe again. I don't know. A lot of things happened when I was 5. Okay. Um, and so I had to burp, and so I was burping, and it felt like part of the burp got caught in my throat. um, And so I was like really pushing, trying to get that burp out. You know how you can like push on your throat, try to get a burp out. I was trying to do it. I was just really going at the burp. You know, I was just pushing, and yeah, I threw up because it just rushed out, and it just I don't know. That's disgusting. So let's talk about something stupid I did in North Carolina that's not vomit related. Um, well, okay, I did a lot of stupid things in North Carolina. Let's just start off by saying I think the oldest, I think the youngest I've ever been while in North Carolina, like living there, was probably, like, because we went back and forth to visit before we actually tried to live there, but, you know, that's not important right now. But, what was I even gonna say? So, we went back and forth, but just to visit. When we lived there, the youngest I was 10. And most of these stories are going to be when I was like 11 or 12. So this is like recently. I was old enough to probably know better than to do a lot of this stuff. I just did it anyway, cause screw the police, you know. Okay, so the first thing that I did, well, I mean, look, I did a lot of things, and I mean, none of them were probably really wrong. I just, you know, North Carolina, you know, I think there's like a void, and once you cross the border and you're in North Carolina, it makes everyone who crosses the border just stupid. I call it the stupid idiot vortex. But, yeah, okay, so, first thing I did, first of all, I'm really into making, you know, I'm just gonna tell you how I got into it. Okay, I'm really into making, like, primitive weapons and stuff. I'm gonna tell you how I got into it. Originally, my cousin Jake, me and him were hunting for squirrel in the woods. So, let me just explain to you the layout of our, you know, property that we owned back in North Carolina. Okay, so first of all, you have Hunter Rhine Road, which is a big road where where the Rhine family live. So our family, the Rhine family, we all live on that road, and it was named after, I think, like my great something. I don't know. But, you know, the middle name Hunter kind of runs in the family, too. I don't know. We just like it. I don't know. I don't know. So, the Rhine family road, the Hunter Rhine Road, is where all the Rhines live. And so that we live on there, too, back in North Carolina. I mean, not in Colorado, but yeah, North Carolina. So you got all our family and stuff, but then you also have, well, yeah, I mean, you have our family mostly, and then you also have like our really distant family, but it's all pretty much close together. So me and my cousins. Now, my cousins do not live on Hunter Rhine Road. Okay, it's just me, my grandparents, and that's the thing. So you go down Hunter Rhine Road. And there's this big, across our driveway, this big wooden gate. And, the big wooden gate is just like, well, it's not really a gate, it's just like wooden walls that kind of, how do I, it kind of surrounds our driveway, but it doesn't surround it, it's just like across from it. And it has, I think, our sign on it or whatever. And so you have a mailbox, 2 mailboxes, and that sign right there. So pretty much, one mailbox is ours, one mailbox is our grandparents. We live next to each other, but it's not really next to each other. So the one driveway is our grandparents' driveway. And I mean it's not as long as ours, but it's still pretty long. You go for quite a distance of a walk down that driveway, and you're at our grandparents' house. It's pretty small. They got like a carport. They got like you know that old person car that every old person has. You know, yeah, they have one of those. I forgot its name, but they have one of those. So that's their house. But beside it, they have a chicken coop, and beside the chicken coop is our long driveway. Okay, so it starts where their driveway starts, but it does not end where theirs ends. It goes on for another, it's probably about twice the size of their driveway. It's a really freaking long driveway. And me, when I was 11, actually, probably not supposed to be telling anybody this, but I kind of got to just pull the car down the driveway, and I was actually really good and safe driver. Okay, I was pretty good. I was like, freaking, you know, getaway driver. Yeah, I mean, look, if anyone needs a getaway driver who's 12, hit me up. But okay, so yeah, that happened, and I was actually a really safe driver. So that happened. A really long driveway is there, and after you go down the driveway, you have our house. It's again back in North Carolina. It's a pretty small house. I mean, it's not. It's a really nice house. I mean, I really like it because it kind of has like this. I don't know. I mean, it's really like the land around it feels old timey, but the house itself just doesn't feel old timey. It just feels. I don't know. I just love that house. It feels so comfy. I don't know. It just feels really good. So that's our house. We got like a big TV in the house. I got my PS3 back there. Stuff like that. Now my cousins. Okay, I have two families of cousins. One's not important. I'm just kidding. I mean, yeah. I mean, I can't say that. Okay, but so you have the other family, and I'm related to them through my dad's sister. It's my aunt. My grandparents' middle child. My aunt, and then her kids. Her youngest is Heather, and the next one is Sarah, and then Jake, and then Caitlin. That's from youngest to oldest. I don't really have a favorite cousin of theirs. I really like playing like out in the woods and video games with Heather. I really like just like talking and listening to music with Sarah. I really like just talking and playing video games with Jake. And I mean, I haven't really seen Caitlin that much, but I like talking with her too. So I like all of them. They're all pretty cool. They're all really generally cool. So let me tell you some stories, okay? So first of all, last time we went back there to visit, because now we're back to just visiting, because we realized that, hey, you can't get a job back there. Jobs back there are not existent, man. So we're gonna go back there when my dad retires in about 6 years from the military. So yeah, it's gonna be really freaking amazing. But yeah, so we're gonna retire back there. But till then, we're just visiting. So the last time we visited, I brought my PS4 back there, and that's actually what I'm recording this on right now. It's my PS4, and it's actually the gameplay that you see is for my PS4 too. Not my PS4 2, like TWO, but my PS4 like my PS4 also. Yeah, you probably already knew what I was talking about, but whatever. So, back there, last time I went to visit, I brought my PS4, and man, me and my cousins had a blast. I mean, I had Call of Duty, Mortal Kombat. We loved all those games. Me and my cousins had a blast playing. So yeah, that was really cool. I mean, I don't know, I love it back there. Let me tell you some outdoor stories, okay? So, me and my cousins, I think it was me, Heather, and Elizabeth. We kind of, thought, the woods were haunted for some reason. I don't know why. Just kids being stupid, So, we were like, oh man, the woods are haunted, man. So, I don't know, just, first of all, watch this gameplay, because this is awesome. I mean, you know what I love in Black Flag? Being able to take out, 20 billion enemies without taking a single hit. I love doing that. But yeah, let me tell you a story about, outdoors. So, we were kind of into, sneaking around in the woods. And let me tell you how I used to dress, okay? Back when... Okay. Okay, sorry, that kind of cut off because it was being stupid, but I don't care. So, let me tell you how I used to dress. I used to dress... Okay, look, I kind of still do, but I not as much. I used to think I was, like, really edgy and emo, so I dressed in, like, all black. So I got, like, black ripped skinny jeans from Hot Topic, and then I got, like, just, like, band t-shirts and anime t-shirts and stuff like that, black anime t-shirts and stuff like that. And I wore like tons of wristbands. I had my hair like really long and straight and chunky. And I had like spider rings. I don't know why, but I did. So and like my shoes, I wore like really low socks with like Converse like high tops. Like, you know, like the high tops, and I kind of like beat them in, you know, so they looked all emo and everything. So I thought I was like, you know, emo and everything. I mean, I kind of still, I wore like cross necklaces and stuff. You know how you know, and I mean, and I wore like big hoodies and stuff. But I kind of still do wear and dress like that and do my hair like that and stuff like that, but not as much. I mean, like I used to like only wear stuff like that, and I would not wear anything else. But like now, I'm kind of more laid back. I can kind of chill and just like, you know, normal clothes as well. Like, I mean, you know, like, I mean, yeah, I mean, you know, I could wear normal clothes. Like right now, I'm wearing shorts. I would have never worn shorts. So yeah, I'm kind of more chill and laid back now. And I also got a haircut because, I don't know, I felt like, man, you know how easy it'd be to just wake up and not have to do my hair? Because it took a really long time to do my hair back then. So, yeah, I really loved, I love just not being able to, I love not having to do my hair when I wake up. So, yeah, that's how I used to dress. And now, dressing like that and trotting around in the woods with like 5 knives and a gun on you kind of makes you look suspicious, you know? Can you see that? Can you kind of see someone like that looking suspicious? So, yeah, I look really suspicious, okay? The suspicion levels were over 9,000. So, me and my cousin dressed pretty normal. I mean, they dressed really normal. So, I mean, my cousins also went through emo phases, but, you know, I just, you know, mine was longer. So, my cousins, we all just, you know, thought we were just like the crap, and we were like, try to find whatever was haunting the woods. And I mean, I kind of was just like the dude in the back who didn't really believe in the stuff, but didn't want to feel left out, so just did it anyway, you know? So, I'm probably gonna have to turn the audio down if it's too loud. Are your guys' eardrums being broken? If so, I'm sorry. Just turn your audio down, I guess. I mean, I don't know. Just, hopefully my voice is not, like, piercing your ears, because, you know, I've been told that my voice is freaking annoying, so I'm like, I'm sorry. But, yeah, so, yeah, people like that, they're just freaking annoying. So yeah, I just got headbutted. What the freak, man? Come on. Boom! Gotcha. Okay, sorry. So, yeah, so we were just going along, trying to find it, and we were being all sneaky. So, our grandparents' yard, you know how old people have, like, monitors, like, just monitors, around their house, and they just have, like, tons of them, you know, and they're just, like, cameras, and they have, like, a big TV inside their house, and you can see what all the cameras are looking at, and so you could make sure no one's, like, breaking into your house or whatever. Like, I don't know why anyone would want to break into their house, because they have nothing about you, but, yeah. So, in case for some reason anyone wanted to break into the house, they had tons of monitors and stuff. So on those monitors, it kind of made it hard to like sneak around their house because they were always looking at the, TV, and they were like had the monitors, and I was like, whoa. So me and my cousins were talking about this, and they were like, and literally exactly what I'm saying to you guys right now is what I said to them. I was like, how am I? And then after I said all that, I was like, how are we supposed to get past the monitors, And so we were just freaking, Splinter Cell, where you're like trying to like dodge the cameras and stuff, and it's like super edgy. We were trying to do that. We were trying to be Splinter Cell, and we were going to freaking dodge the freaking sneak past the cameras. Okay, so we're gonna sneak past the cameras. So we tried to do that, and we actually succeeded. So we have. I'm still not finished explaining to you the full layout of our house. So before I do this, let me just explain to you the layout, okay? So our house, surrounding it, is a circle of woods with an opening for our driveway to go past. And then when our driveway ends and Hunter Ryan Road ends and the houses on the other side end, there's more woods. So North Carolina has like a ton of woods. So all those woods, if you go down a little bit for our house, there's there's this gully, and it's actually a runoff of a river that actually comes from the big one of the two waterfalls back in the woods. Now, hopefully no one finds this out, but I've probably been to all those, I may or may not have been to all the places that I just mentioned in this video. So, don't tell anyone. If you do, well, don't look behind you, okay? Just look. Don't tell anyone. Okay, so those places, they're kind of dangerous. I mean, they're kind of dangerous. I might have climbed up the waterfall and tried to jump off. I don't know, maybe or maybe not. But yeah. So I might have climbed the waterfall because I thought I was Assassin's Creed. But you can't jump off of a big place into a haystack or some water in real life. But whatever. So I whatever. I found that out. Okay. So the gully is probably really. Look, the gully's really fun. I think the funnest place is probably the waterfall, or maybe I don't know. The river is pretty fun too. But I love to jump from side to side and cut down trees and walk over the trees and make primitive weapons. Let me finish the primitive weapons part, and then I'll talk about what I was talking about when we were trying to sneak past the monsters, okay? Primitive weapons, I actually carried one of the primitive weapons that I made around at all times, and it was my bow and arrow. So let me tell you something, okay? What I'm going to try to do is I'm trying to get I got a big stick, like it was as tall as me. I shaved the bark off of it. I bent it, I cut the grooves in it, and I cut some cool symbols into it. I put duct tape around the middle for a grip, and I put some woven together plant fibers that I kind of loop around on one end and on the other end, so I have a completely primitive bow. Okay, then to make three completely primitive arrows, I got some stones, I got some sticks, and I got some guinea feathers, and I got some plant fibers. Tied them all together. I flint knapped the arrowheads to make them sharper and more deadly. I got everything. Then all I needed was a quiver and a belt to hold the quiver on my back. So I want to get some leather from a squirrel that I'm gonna kill. Make the leather quiver, and now to put it on my back. I'm gonna make another leather belt just to wrap, kind of like a belt, just something to hold the quiver, so I can put it around on my back, and then I can put the bow on my back, like in Assassin's Creed 3, where you kind of put it through your arm and everything. I made one of those, and I was super happy with it. I mean, it was freaking awesome, man. I mean, seriously, completely primitive bow and arrow, man. It was awesome. But that's probably really loud. Sorry, I just yelled in your ear. I'm super sorry, man. I'm super sorry. But please don't click away. But yeah, so I made that. And then I also had some stone knives and axes and stuff, which were not as good as the bow that I made. But yeah, it was all super cool. I had some primitive weapons, and I always carried around the bow. Now let me tell you about, when I'm telling you this story, I'm carrying the bow. Like, I always carry the bow, man. Come on. Who wouldn't carry around a bow like that? Some freaking, I mean, unless we were, like, at the store or somewhere where I couldn't carry a weapon, I was always carrying that bow. Even in the house. When I slept, I put it beside me. I was not messing around. I mean, I was about to freaking shoot somebody with a freaking bow if they tried to mess with me. So I had this freaking five weapons on me, plus a gun, plus like 5 knives, while I was trying to sneak past Grandpa's monitors. So just get that image in your head. Okay. So it's probably not like, super just like safe and everything, because I mean, looking back, my papa probably, if he would have saw that, he probably would have just ran out of the house and shot me. I mean, he has guns and I don't know, he's whatever. He probably would have, I'm just kidding. He wouldn't have shot me. He does not just shoot stuff without looking. Okay, I'm just kidding. Take a freaking joke, internet. Gosh. So, yeah, so that happened. We actually made it. We snuck out of one place out of the woods, coming from our house to Grandpapa's house. We snuck out of the woods and snuck around the monitors where they couldn't see us, like Splinter Cell. And then we were trying to find the ghost, and we were trying to like sneak around the house and everything. It was fun, but yeah. And also, I have a lot of stories from the gully, but you could probably make those out in your head. Hunting and falling in the gully and getting scars and stuff. So yeah, that's me. I'm weird. I don't know if you could call this weird or just like a rando wannabe, but yeah, whatever you want to call it, I'm freaking awesome. I made a freaking bow, and yeah, I mean, I made a freaking quiver, a bow, some arrows. I made everything. I mean, I made a weapon. So yeah, okay. I don't know if I mentioned anything illegal in this video, but if I did, sorry. Oh man, just whatever. I don't know. I'll probably cut those parts out. Whatever. Okay. I'm just gonna talk here about what I'm doing in Assassin's Creed. You could probably click away now if you wanted to. There's only like 3 more minutes to this, and it's just me playing Assassin's Creed. But it's fun. I would watch it because it's just me being stupid. I mean, I just killed that guy, looted his body, and then hid the body because I wanted his whatever he was mailing from one place to the other place. And now I'm just sitting on this rooftop. I think I paused it so I could go like get a sip of water or something. But yeah, and then I found this thing. I mean, I don't know what this is, and I mean, if you guys know what it is, you could just tell me, because things, I mean, like, I'm just kidding. I know what it is. It's a dude who's stuck in a wall. He probably got spawned up there, and something went wrong with the spawning, and he probably got stuck in the rooftop. And he was like, freaking crap! I'm stuck in the roof! And, I don't know. I don't know. Just whatever. Also, in Assassin's Creed, I got the best stuff. First of all, my ship is completely upgraded, and I beat all the legendary ships. My Edward upgrades are all the way upgraded. I got the best pistols, the best swords, and the best outfit. I mean, I got everything, man. Anything you could want, I got it. That kind of sounds like a drug dealer. I'm not a drug dealer, though. I'm not. I'm just someone who has anything you want. Okay. Yeah, there's only like a half a minute left in this video because it's just me doing that, and then it's just gonna be me looking at it, and then it's gonna be me walking away, and then it's gonna be this thing saving and loading, and then in like 10 seconds, it's going to be this thing where like, yeah, right here. He's gonna look inside the house, and he's gonna be like, oh yeah, and then it's gonna be the freaking SHAREfactory logo, cause yeah, and then it's SHAREfactory. So peace out. I love you.